Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about marital destiny, and we're going to be talking about sign number 2. And sign number 2 is when your marital destiny is caged. It's when you are allowed to marry. Unlike sign 1, the first stage, or the first sign is that you are not allowed to get married. In the second stage of is your marital destiny cage, is sign or stage number 2 is you can get married, but there's a trick, or there's a caveat to the marriage. You can get married, but you will marry the wrong person, and the devil will make sure that you marry the wrong person. Why? Because if you marry the wrong person and you marry a toxic person, that can be a narcissist, an abuser, someone just use you, abuse you, and just leaves you to die, like they did to the man in the Bible. And why the devil will orchestrate it so it will look like God, because this personally happened to me. I remember before I got married, I have not talking to this man in years, and I had a dream, and it said in 7 days this man will call you. Now I'm a Christian. I'm having a dream like in 7 days this man will call me, and nobody knew where this man was. Nobody knew if this man was dead or alive. And I'm like, wow, 7 days. I got a call. I'm like, wow, this is God, but it wasn't God. You see, it was an altar. What an altar will do too. An altar will look like prophecy. An altar will come to you in your dreams and say, this man is your husband. Tomorrow you're going to be going to work, and this man is going to have on a black shirt and a black tie, and he's gonna have on a brown boots, shoes on his feet. And tomorrow you go to work and you see the man have on the same clothes that you saw, and you're like, wow, this is prophecy. But it's not prophecy. It's coming from an altar, and it happened to me. And I had a dream. I'm like, wow, this is God. I had people come to me. I remember one time in the streets, this lady came to me and said, this man is gonna come, and she prophesied. When I look back, as soon as I turned around, the lady was gone. She didn't. It would have been impossible for her to have disappeared like that. It was like 1 second, she was gone. I'm like, that is an angel telling me. I'm like, that's an angel telling me that this is of God. But it wasn't an angel, it was an altar. The altar can prophesy, and the altar can make you feel like it was of God, but it's not of God, because it's the enemy orchestrating it for you to marry the wrong person. Because when you marry the wrong person, then your life, it will be dysfunctional, your children will be dysfunctional, and everything about you will be, it will not be what God has ordained for you, and it can throw you off track. Because I met my husband at 18. I think I got divorced at 38. I wasted 20 years of my life. And I say wasted because it was wasted. And that's what the enemy will do. I know I had dreams, and the dreams was like coming to pass. I'm like, oh my, this is God, but it was never God. It was an altar, and the altar was doing it. And I know someone here, they can say, oh my, this happened to me. It happens. And then after I got divorced, I started to pray again. I'm like, it's God. I remember you told me about this man who is, then I had another situation, another man. He is your husband. That man wasn't my husband. So I know what it's like, that the enemy can deceive you, because when he deceives you, not only will he can have a dysfunctional family, he can have dysfunctional kids, and everything will be dysfunctioning. And God wants us to function, but the enemy wants us to dysfunction. So that's what happened to me. You can get married in stage number 2, but only to the wrong person. And you see many times, I have seldom to see someone that really has like a good match, like someone you say, oh, I would like to imitate that person, because most of the times you end up in wrong relationships, because the devil wants us to be in wrong relationship. He doesn't want us to be in a right relationship, because a right relationship, well, is a right relationship. And that's it for me in my second stage. And the second stage is you can marry, but only to the wrong person. And that is it for now. Stay tuned for stage number 3.
Malachi 2:14. Yet ye say, wherefore, because the Lord hath been witness between thee and the wife of thy youth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously, yet is she thy companion, and the wife of thy covenant. 15 And did not he make one, yet had he the residue of the Spirit, and wherefore one, that he might seek a godly seed. Therefore take heed to your spirit, and let none deal treacherously against the wife.